This Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank. Precision Small Engine, Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Oak Star Bank. Come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Bill Grant Ford. It's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic. Caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your number one electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. They have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Still making sleep great. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Quarles Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarles Supply Company. Hubbard Realty. Because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Bank of Missouri. Lime Bank. Banking refreshed. Lime Bank. Ankrum Law, protecting what matters most. Ankrum Law. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes. Winfield Tax Service. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Good evening, Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here live here at Bolivar High School. We've got a Ozark Mountain Conference matchup here between the Lady Liberators and the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs. I'm Shania Franska here with Mr. Dwayne Banner. Tonight's game sponsored by Midmo Bank. We appreciate Midmo Bank being our game sponsor here this evening, and we thank you for what you do for Liberator Athletics and Bolivar schools. Well, Dwayne, I was unable to make the trip on Monday night down to West Plains. You were able to cover that game, so kind of catch everybody up. I know the Lady Liberators fell Monday evening to a very, very good West Plains squad.
West Plains was very good, and they played very good. You know, sometimes you face those teams that are good teams, and they may not play to the top of their game, but I don't know how they could have played any better. Bolivar did a nice job trying to guard them, and it's just hard to overcome, 10 3-point shots in the first half. I think they end up making 15 for the game, and they were coming from everywhere. I think at the first 4 they hit, they had 4 different players hit a 3-point shot, and they had an outstanding freshman. You'll read about her for the next 3 or 4 years. The green girl from West Plains was outstanding. But, the first half was pretty rough, but the second half, Bolivar came out in the third quarter, played really well. They got the shots that they wanted to get, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough to, make a dent in the lead that was there. So.
No, yeah, exactly what you said, Dwayne. Just kind of piggybacking off of that. Just a couple weeks prior, before Monday night's game, the Ladies Scissors came down here for the Carrie Keeley Memorial Basketball Tournament. They came in here and they won that tournament. They upset the Rogersville Lady Wildcats. I think they beat them by 3. So they're playing extremely well right now. So I knew it was going to be a tough game for the Lady Liberators. Anytime you have to drive 2.5 hours to go play a game, it's going to be tough getting off the bus, and especially going and playing a really good team like that. Well, we've got the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs. We're facing off them here this evening for the Greater Ozark, or the Mountain. What is it?
Ozark Mountain Conference.
Ozark Mountain. The Ozark Mountain Conference game here. The Lady Bulldogs come in with a record of 5-15. Their previous 2 games, they lost on Monday evening to Hillcrest of a final score of 64-41. And then last Thursday, they lost to the Logan Rogersville Lady Wildcats 62-32. The Lady Liberators are coming in with a record of 10-12. This past Monday evening, as we talked about, they fell to the West Plains Lady Zizzers 77-46. And then last Thursday night, we had a thriller here when the Lady Liberators knocked off the number 5 state-ranked team in Class 5, the Hillcrest Lady Hornets, which was an extremely big win for our girls in our program that night. And Dwayne, we've played 22 games, we've lost 12, and I think 8 out of the 12 have been less than 7 points.
And several of those have been state-ranked teams. If you look at our conference, we've lost to Marshfield, we've lost to West Plains. West Plains should be state-ranked. I mean, I know that they're like 12-8, but if you look at their 8 losses, incredible losses, this is an incredibly tough conference that we're in, and this conference stretch is really not going to get any easier for the Lady Liberators. Tonight, we need to take advantage of this Carl Junction team who's 5-15, like you said, but the competition is very stiff to come in this conference with Rogersville to come,
Branson on Monday
night. So really, we can't laugh at the schedule, that's for sure.
Right. No, and that's exactly every time I've done a post game with Coach Archer. I mean, it's like game after game. You know, we've not really had an off night of playing anyone under 500. You know, every team we've played has been above 500 since we've started off the season back in November. I mean, it has been a challenge every night, but that's exactly what you want. You want to play good teams like this because it's going to prepare you for our district, which starts in a couple weeks, which is crazy to think. But when you've got a team like Stratford that's going to be awaiting you in the district championship game, that's why you play these kind of games right here.
That's right. And Stratford is a little more vulnerable than they've been in the last several years. I've noticed that they've gotten beat. You know, of course, Fairgrove beat them a couple of times, but, you know, Fairgrove's the standard right now in girls basketball in Southwest Missouri. So.
Right, and there is something to note, too. The scores might look a little off balance here in the last couple of weeks for Stratford, but they did lose their star player, which she was the Gatorade Player of the Year last year. Miss Larson, the junior there, she's out with an ACL injury.
Wow.
So that's a big loss to her, and, you know, I think she had surgery sometime this week, so prayers go out to her. You just hate to ever see anyone go down with that kind of injury, and especially a player like Larson, who is well known, not just in Southwest Missouri, but, you know, all across the state and really the Midwest. You know, she's really made a name for herself. So that is something to note is, you know, they're not going to be as tough a team going into districts, but they're still going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and, of course, her dad's the coach, and he's a really good guy, and I hate it for him. And, you know, you just don't like to see teams suffer with the loss of a good player. You know, that's not what this is about. You want to play the best, and just, you know, hopefully she can get that thing healed up and, you know, get back at it next year and have a good senior season.
Right. All right. Well, that's going to do it here for our pregame here. We've got about 1 minute left on the clock, and both teams have headed to their benches. We'll have the national anthem coming up along with the starting lineup, so we'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes here. You are watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Drs. Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-post, pipe gauge, panel gauge at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
All right, welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We've got the JROTC headed out of the building here. Nice job there by that crew. They come out here every home game, and what an incredible job they do every single night. All right, they have exited the building here, so we will both benches headed to the both teams headed to their benches here. Dwayne's got starting lineups here for us for the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Liberators.
Well, for the Lady Bulldogs, like Shania said, they come in 5 and 15. They will start number 4, a 5'8 senior, Delaney Harris. A 5'7 senior, number 21, Deshae Burge. A 5'7 senior, Kenna Ellison, number 22. And a 5'5 sophomore, number 23, Nevaeh Triplett. They're coached by Ryan Odoffer. And, lastly, they start 5. They only start, not 4. We start 5. The 5'8 junior, number 33, Jaden Howard. Then for your Lady Liberators, come in 10 and 12. Number 3, 5'8 junior, Emma Goodman. Number 10, a 5'10 junior, Cammie Bryan. Number 23, a 5'6 junior, Carly Cribbs. Number 33, a 5'7 junior, Heidi Roten. And last but not least, senior 5'10, number 44, Casey Jenkins. And Bolivar's coached by Darren Archer.
All right, well, thanks, Dwayne. One thing we did forget to mention is our stat leader down here at the end, Miss Tarina Banner, covering our stats here this evening. So we thank her for being out here. She has all the play-by-play stats here, and she'll have the ending totals here for the end of the game. So we appreciate her coming out and helping us out. All right, well, we've got Bolivar in the white uniforms with the blue trim and the Bulldogs in the black uniforms with the red trim. And the Lady Liberators will secure the first possession. Cribbs down to Bryan. Bryan with the missed layup. Fighting for the rebound. That's going to be the Lady Bulldogs, Harris. And she'll pull it out to the point guard, number 23, Triplett. And she'll get it set up here for the Lady Liberators. Lady Liberators in a man-to-man defense. And it looks like the Lady Bulldogs are playing a 5-out. There's a steal by Emma Goodman. She gets it up to the floor to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to take it all the way. Reverse layup. A crazy shot there, and she gets it to fall.
Nice job with the left hand.
And Bolivar strikes first here. Triplett will bring it up for the Lady Bulldogs.
Shania, this defense, the Liberators, it's a matchup zone that looks like a man-to-man. If you notice, they switch off and
you are right, and I mistaken. I feel like we play that a lot. I know we played it against we played it against Hillcrest too. So
it's really hard to tell the difference sometimes.
3-point basket there. That's by Burge, and she gives the Lady Bulldogs their first lead of the night. And the Lady Liberators having trouble getting it in, and that's going to be a 5-second violation. I felt like that was super quick.
I felt like that was super quick too. Yeah.
Lady Bulldogs is going to inbound it underneath. And they're having a hard time, but they get it in. That's number 21, Burge. She kicks it back over in the corner to Howard. And back over 3-point ball, off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. She's going to dribble it up the court. And I was going to say if the refs were going to pick it up or not, but they did.
Well, she had, I think that was Cammie up in front of her. She was trying to get the ball to her and just couldn't get it picked up there cleanly.
Lady Bulldogs take back over. Triplet gets it across half court. And Lady Liberators still in their matchup zone. I would say that's what we'll see most of the evening here. Lady Bulldogs for 3. That's Howard. Missed 3-point shot, but rebound by the Lady Bulldogs, fighting for the rebound. That is Goodman pulling it out for the Lady Liberators. Back come the other way. Cribbs gets it across half court. She has no number. She kicks it over to Roten. Roten, nice pass there to Jenkins, but can't seem to finish the shot. Jenkins gets her own rebound and puts it back in.
Nice job by Jenkins staying with it and not getting frustrated because she missed the first one. Padding her stats with that offensive rebound, Shania.
Yeah. But the field goal percentage is probably at an all-time low, as many shots as we miss underneath the rim. Lady Bulldogs back over in the corner. That's number 21, Burge. She gets it to the top of the key, Howard. Howard looks to dribble, penetrate, kicks it back out to Burge. Burge over to Triplet. Back over to Howard. Howard's going to take it all the way. And they're going to get to Cammie Bryan with the foul, and Howard's going to go to the line for 2.
Cammie just a little bit behind there and reached in and committed the foul.
First free throw coming up for Howard is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. One thing to note, I'm not sure if our Howard, I don't think Megan Howard is playing this evening, or at least that's what I was told before the game.
She's dressed out tonight.
She's dressed out tonight, but I do not think she has finished the concussion protocol.
I got you.
Second free throw is no good. Back on the Lady Liberators. 3-point ball. It goes in and out for Bryan, but there's Roten with the offensive rebound. And deflection there by the Lady Bulldogs. Back come the other way. Oh, great hustle play there by Cribbs to steal away the ball there and saved us a wide open layup.
Great job by Carly just getting back. She hustled all the way and was able to make the steal and couldn't quite get control of it. And Carl Junction knocks it out of bounds, but we get the basketball.
Bryan, she inbounded to to Goodman. Goodman, she tries to make a pass over to Jenkins and just throws it clear over her head, and it goes out of bounds. Bulldog basketball.
Missed opportunity there for sure. Emma just airmailed that one a little bit, Shania.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes Triplet back the other way for the Lady Bulldogs. They're trying to work it inside. There's Cribbs with the steal. She's got a 2-on-1 here. She's going to go to the lane and finish with the and-1. She's going to go to the line for the 3-point play here. Great finish by Carly Cribbs.
Carly already with 2 or 3 steals here tonight, playing great defense, and really did a nice job getting that ball to the glass and picking up the foul.
And the free throw up by Cribbs. And it's good.
Ankrum Law Firm free throw.
That's right. Ankrum Law free throw.
Protecting what matters most.
Normally, I remember to say that about midway through the second quarter. And here comes the other way. We've got another steal by Cammie Bryan. She finds Cribbs out front. She lays it in for 2. Bolivar in a box press here. And the Lady Bulldogs trying to get it across half court. And they do. There goes, that's number 21, Bird. She's going to take it all the way. Off the rim, no good. but it looks like it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Roten. And it's going to stay Lady Bulldog basketball. 4:26 left to play in the first quarter. Bolivar 9, Carl Junction 4. Out top is Triplett with the basketball. She's going to try to go all the way to the lane. Oh, great defense there by Jenkins and Goodman, but they're going to get a foul called.
It'd be interesting to see if they call this on Goodman or Jenkins. It's going to be Jenkins.
Yep, it's going to be Jenkins. And I can kind of see that. She went down right at the last minute.
Yeah.
She stays straight up. It's a great defense, and we probably are getting the ball back. First free throw up and no good.
The only reason I remember those Ankrum free throws is usually I have that piece of paper out in front of me, but sometimes I don't read it, but my wife is here to remind me all the time.
That's what she's good for.
Yeah.
Second free throw up for Triplett. Off the mark, no good. Lady Liberators catch a break there. Jenkins with the rebound. She outlets it over to Bryan. Bryan gets it across half court. She's going to go all the way to the basket with the left hand. Off the mark, no good. But there's Jenkins with the offensive rebound and put back in.
Great job by Casey just following that. Most players will stand there and watch him shoot the layup, but Casey followed and picked up the offensive rebound and put back.
Bulldogs get it across half court. There's Harris down low. There's another steal by Carly Cribbs. She gets it outlet to Goodman. Goodman's going to take it across half court. And she's got no number. She's going to kick it back out to Cribbs. Here comes Cribbs back the other way. High off the glass. No good. But there's Cammie Bryan on the other side with the offensive rebound. And she lays it back in for two. And it looks like the Lady Bulldogs are going to call a full timeout. So we're going to take a quick break, send it back to the studio. It's Bolivar 13, Carl Junction 4. With 3:33 left to play here in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
All right, we're back here at Bolivar High School. Your Lady Liberators with an early lead here. Bolivar 13, Carl Junction 4, and a great start for the Lady Liberators here, Dwayne.
Yeah, especially on the offensive board. We're playing great defense. We're causing Carl Junction to turn it over. They've already turned it over 4 times, but we have 4 offensive rebounds already here in the first, 4.5 minutes. So I know we've converted on at least 2 of those. So those will be big. We need to stay on the glass, keep making them turn the ball over.
Yeah, and like you said, this is one of these games we just need to come out and beat somebody good.
Yes.
So out of the timeout, it's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball. It looks like the Lady Liberators are going to pick up half court here, and we'll see what kind of defense they come out here out of this timeout.
So we're going to extend the matchup, try to trap up in the corners.
That's number 2 checked into the game, Hokut. And she's going to be trapped there by Cribbs and Goodman, but the Lady Bulldogs are going to get it back. Is that how you say that, Hokut? Number 2, J.C. Hokut?
Yeah, looks like it.
All right, Hokut's going to dribble it across half court. She's going to be trapped again by Cribbs and Goodman over in the corner. She's in trouble, and she gets it out. That's Howard. Howard gets it back to Hokut. And over to number 22, that's Ellison. Back over to Howard at the top of the key. Oh, she tries to find Triplett there, and it goes right off of her hands, out of bounds. And the Lady Liberators have another opportunity here to extend their lead.
You can see the frustration setting in for Carl Junction. Our pressure's really bothering them, and, when the pressure bothers you, it's even hard to complete a pass to an open person.
Right. Cribbs is going to get it across half court here. Over in the corner, she's got Roten on the right side. Roten with the skip pass over to Goodman. Goodman's going to dribble, drive, stop, pop, and shoot. Off the mark, no good, but there's another offensive rebound by
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I really thought that ball was going over the goal there.
And so did Heidi. And I don't know what that thing hit. It must have hit the corner of the board, bounces straight up in the air, and comes right back through the middle and gets fouled. How about that? Good for Heidi.
So Heidi Roten's going to go to the line here for the three-point play. Free throw up and rims in and out, but there's Goodman, another offensive rebound for the Lady Liberators. She gets it out to Cribbs. Here comes Cribbs. She's going to go all the way off the mark, no good. And that's going to be number 21, Harris, with the rebound. And three ball up by Howard. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Howard as she drains the three. Bolivar 15, Carl Junction 7, 2:20 left to play in the first quarter. Lady Bulldogs applying a little full court pressure here. Goodman gets it across half court. Being guarded by Triplett. She gets around Triplett, and she's going to take it all the way to the rack and get fouled, and we're going to go back to the free throw line. You know, it already looks good, Dwayne, when I think we've already been to the free throw line, 4 or 5 times already?
Well, let me look at our handy-dandy stats over here from my wife, and she's got 4. We've been to the line, let's see. We've just been to the line twice.
Just twice.
Yep.
It seems like we've been in the line more than twice, but that first free throw is up and good for Goodman.
I'm sure her stats are absolutely correct. So.
They're spot on.
Yeah, we know that.
Second free throw, in and out, no good by Goodman. That's number 22, Ellison, with the rebound. She's going to get it across half court and back over to Hokut. Being pressured by Cammie Bryan there. Kicks it out into the corner. That's 22, Ellison again. Kicks it over to Howard at the top of the key. Hands it over to Triplett. Being guarded by Bryan. Lady Bulldogs having a hard time getting to the rim here. Lady Liberators kind of just trapping Dwayne in each corner that they get. Jenkins with the deflection there. Oh, and it looks like it's going to go off the Bulldogs, and they're going to get a backcourt violation there.
You know, what the Lady Liberators are doing, they're just extending their matchup zone, and they're trapping in the corners. Trying to get double teams, and it's really causing some problems for Carl Junction. I really like this for Coach Archer because I think sometimes in a zone you get to stand in a little bit, and this is a nice change to that and keeps the girls involved in the defense.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Dwayne. Lady Liberators get it in. Cribbs gets it over to Goodman, over in the corner to Carroll, back over to Cribbs. And Bryan, she's going to take it all the way from the top of the key, try to throw it in, off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound, that's Triplett. She has a hard time getting a hold of it. And we've got 2 double whistles here. It looks like the one official had a foul, and then the other official had the timeout, but I think they granted them the timeout first.
You're right, Shania.
Which is good in our favor. So, because that would have been Cammie Bryan's second foul. So.
Yes.
So
30-second timeout by the Bulldogs.
So we'll just keep it right here. 30-second timeout here for the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Liberators off to a great start.
You know, Shania, for those listening, if you don't know the difference between a matchup zone and a switching man-to-man, the matchup zone, the player stays in their area, and when the player comes through from the other team, then they guard that player in their area. And then if that player goes out of their area, they let him go. Where in a switching man-to-man, the player stays with their player until they screen someone, and then they switch. So very similar type defenses. Our boys play a switching man-to-man, and sometimes it can be mistaken for a zone, but if you watch closely, that player will follow their man wherever they go until they get screened.
Yeah, and the Lady Liberators have executed it very well here early on in this game. All right, we're back to basketball here. Bulldog ball, 3-pointer by Triplett in the corner, and she drains it and pulls the Lady Bulldogs within 6 with 1 minute left remaining here in the first quarter. Goodman's going to take it all the way across half court. She's going to be stopped by Triplett, pull it back out. She kicks it over to Cribbs. Cribbs, 3-ball on the top of the key and drains it. Carly Cribbs now with 10 points and lead all scorers here late in the first quarter. 40 seconds left to play. That's Hokut. She's going to take it all the way to the basket. She gets it off the glass, and it goes in. 33 seconds left here. The Lady Liberators going to try to score here the last time here before the first quarter ends. Bryan gets it across half court, being guarded by Hokut. She dribbles down to the left side, back over to Cribbs. Looks like Cribbs is going to pull it out here for one shot. Over to Bryan in the corner. She hits Roten on the top of the key. Coach Archer calling a play here. Little screen and roll by Carroll there. Cribbs is going to dribble the corner. Back up to Bryan. Bryan's going to shoot a three, and off the rim, no good. Great look there by Cami Bryan. And that's going to do it here as the final buzzer sounds here at the end of the first quarter. It's Bolivar 19, Carl Junction 12. We'll take a 1-minute break here, and we'll be back here for your second quarter. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank with 4 branches in Bolivar, Gulmy, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs. Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank, banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here for second quarter action. The Lady Liberators lead the Lady Bulldogs 19-12, and the Lady Bulldogs will take the first possession here at the start of the second quarter. And they get it in at number 21. That is Burge. She gets it over to Howard in the corner, back over to Hokut at the top of the key. Back over to, that's Triplet. She's being double-teamed there by Goodman and Cribbs. And it looks like they're going to get Cribbs a foul. And so it's going to be Lady Bulldog ball in front of the Lady Liberators bench.
Lady Liberators back in that trapping matchup zone, extending it out to half court again.
Lady Bulldogs get it in. Howard, she's trying to find the cutter there, but there's Carroll with the steal. She gets it out to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to take it all the way to the basket for a wide open layup. And Carly now leads all scorers with 12 points. Here come back the Lady Bulldogs. Howard up top, being guarded by Goodman. Gets it over to then another steal for, that's Roten there. She gets it over to Cribbs. Back on the Lady Liberators, going to try to extend this lead here. Bolivar 21, Carl Junction 12. There goes Cami Bryan. She kicks it out to Roten for an 18-foot jump shot over in the corner. Off, no good. Goodman with the rebound. She kicks it out to Cribbs. 3-point ball, no good. But there's Cami Bryan, and she lays it back in. And she's going to go to the line for the 3-point play.
Relentless effort on the boards tonight for the Liberators.
Yeah, great.
3 more offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I don't know how many offensive rebounds. Maybe our stat lady will.
We've got 8 of them right now.
8, yeah. No, that's incredible. Great job by the Lady Liberators. And that free throw is good, and Cami Bryan completes the 3-point play. Lady Liberators with the full court press. Here comes Howard. She's going to dribble right into a trap. She gets out of it. She kicks it over. That's number 5, Odafar. Odafar kicks it over to Hokut. Back over to Howard. Right side, 3-ball off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. Bird. She puts it up. Misses. Fighting for the rebound. You got about 2 Lady Liberators and 2 Bulldogs.
I like the Lady Liberator, Coach Archer, the box press back to the matchup zone, trying to extend the pressure even more now.
It's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball underneath their basket. 6:38 left to play in the second quarter. Having a hard time getting it in, but there they do. They're going to kick it back out to Howard in the corner. She's going to fake, and nothing but didn't even touch the rim on that shot. It's going to go out of bounds. And Lady Liberator's going to try to extend this 12-point lead here early in the second quarter. Lady Bulldogs are going to pick up pressing. They're going to kind of do the same thing, trapping. Cribbs gets it out to Goodman. Great pass. Goodman's going to go all the way off the mark. No good. There's Carroll with another rebound.
Another offensive rebound.
So great job by the sophomore Adeline Carroll. And it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball underneath their basket. Checking back in is Casey Jenkins. And Roten's going to go to the bench and have a seat.
This is interesting. Oftentimes we don't see Jenkins and Carroll in the game at the same time. So Coach going a little bigger here.
And checking back in for the Lady Bulldogs, that's number 22, Kenna Ellison, and number 23, Nevaeh Triplett. And Hokut and Burge is going to go to the line here. Bryan throws it in for the Lady Liberators. She gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins jump shot off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound. There's Goodman. And we've got all kinds of girls on the floor. And great job there by Emma Goodman. She
another team offensive
rebound. She creates the jump ball there, and it's going to be Lady Liberator possession.
Good hustle by Emma.
Bryan gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins is going to go to the rim and literally goes in and back out, but there's Adeline Carroll fighting for another offensive rebound. She can't get it to go, and it's going to go off the Lady Liberators, and the Bulldogs are going to take over.
So frustrating that I know the girls are frustrated when that thing goes in and out when you're 2 foot away and it just won't go in.
Bolivar 24, Carl Junction 12, 6 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Up top is Triplett being guarded by Bryan. Kicks it over to number 22, Ellison. That's over there in the corner, Aubrey Sills. Back over at the top of the key, that's number 4, Delaney Harris. Lady Bulldogs just kind of moving it around the perimeter here. And three-point ball off the mark, no good for Triplett. And Harris gets the offensive rebound. She's going to be fouled and go to the line for 2. So on the floor right now for the Lady Liberators, we've got Cribbs, Bryan, Carroll, Goodman, and Jenkins.
Carroll picks up her first personal, and that's the team's second foul.
First free throw coming for Harris. And nothing but the bottom of the net there. The Ankrum Law protecting what matters most free throw. And on for the Lady Bulldogs is Harris, Ellison, Triplett, Coy, and number 5, Ottifer. And that free throw is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Liberators. Cribbs is going to set it up top over to Goodman in the left-handed corner. Off the mark, no good. Triplett with the rebound. She's going to take it across half court. She's going to try to go one-on-one with Goodman, but great defense by Goodman. And she kicks it out to her teammate. That's number 5. Three-point off the mark, no good by Otifer. There's Cribbs with another rebound. And she's going to dribble it up the floor for the Lady Liberators. No numbers here. She gets her offense set up. Lady Bulldogs still playing a man-to-man defense here. Goodman in the corner. She gets it inside to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to go around her man. Off the mark.
There we go. Nice job,
finally got a
Casey.
finish.
Good, strong move by Casey. She faced up, gave the ball fake, put the ball on the floor, right straight to the glass. Nice job.
Bolivar 26, Carl Junction 13, 4:35 left to play in the second quarter. Lady Bulldogs with the basketball, Triplett over in the corner. She kicks it over to Otifer, and I think she had a foot on the line, so it's going to be a 2-point basket, and she drains it.
Full court pressure by the Lady Bulldogs.
Bryan's going to walk it up, and she gets it across half court. Kicks it over to Goodman over in the right-handed corner. And Cribbs and Goodman kind of trapped over there, but they get it out. Cribbs feeds it into Jenkins.
Make another strong move, Casey. Oh,
Jenkins
nice job.
double team, kicks it back out to Goodman. Oh my, barely hit the rim there.
Wow.
But there's Adeline Carroll with another rebound. And Jenkins just can't seem to finish there.
Yeah. Carroll with a great rebound. She saves it out from underneath the basket. Bounce pass into Jenkins. Off the glass. Can't get it to go. Loses her shoe.
No, what a great hustle play. I'm telling you, I've said this every game. If we can just finish around the rim, we would probably, our win and loss record would probably be about 18-4 right now. Triplett's going to walk it up for the Lady Bulldogs. 3:45 left to play in the second quarter. She gets it over to Ottifer. Ottifer tries to find that's Seals, but gets a steal by Goodman. She takes it away, back the other way, kicks it over to Bryan. But it looks like they're going to get a blocking foul on the floor. And Lady Liberator basketball.
It's going to be on Sills, I believe.
Yeah.
No, they changed it.
They're going to call it on Triplet.
Triplet, yeah. Her first personal, team third foul. Burge back into the game for Carl Junction.
And Lady Liberators, they get it into Emma Goodman. She stops, pops, and shoots, and it goes in. Finally gets a shot to go in right around the basket. And that gives Emma Goodman 3 points on the day. Bolivar 28, Carl Junction 15. 3:18 left to play. Lady Bulldogs back with the basketball. Triplet up top. She goes around Goodman. She's going to try to go all the way to the hole. Gets blocked by Bryan. Bryan sees Cribbs. Cribbs is going to go the length of the floor. And a tough finish there for Carly Cribbs.
Very contested. She went strong to the basket, and maybe been some contact. It wasn't called. So nice job by Carly, and the Liberators back to their
Triplet. They get it over to Howard. Being double teamed there by Jenkins and Cribbs. She gets it back out in the corner. That's number 0, Seals. 3-point off the mark, no good. Rebound by Burge. Back out to Howard. And another 3-point for the Lady Bulldogs. Rebounded by Bryan. Bryan fighting for the rebound. Might have been fouled. She gets it out to Goodman and needs to slow down just a little bit there, Dwayne.
Just a little out of control. You know, she got fouled a couple of times trying to get the ball across half court. She finally got a hold of the basketball. I don't know that she got a good grip on it and just threw it a little too far for Goodman to get.
I like the effort, though. I like the thinking, just a little too far there. So it'll be Lady Bulldog basketball here. They get it across half court. Lady Liberator still applying that defensive pressure. That's having a hard time for the Lady Bulldogs to get a shot off. There's Bird. She kicks it over to Triplet on the left-handed wing there. Gets it over to Howard. Howard over to Burge. Burge trying to get, I'm not sure who she was trying to get there, but they're going to call it, I guess we got a hand on it. So
I think we just tipped it out of bounds.
Howard's going to inbound it underneath the Lady Bulldog basket. And there's Burge. There's Carroll with the block shot, but there's Seals. Shot up, no good. Jenkins with the rebound. Back come the Lady Liberators. Cribbs, she's got no numbers, so she's going to pull up there on the right side. Kicks it over to Goodman in the opposite corner. Back over to Cribbs. Cribbs, a crazy shot there, but gets it to go. An off-balance shot like you see in the NBA, but she gets it to go for her 16th point of the day as she leads all scorers.
Carly had made up her mind that she was shooting that when she caught it.
1:27 left to play. Bolivar 32, Carl Junction 15. Howard with the 3-point ball and drains it.
Nice shot there by Howard. She's got 7.
Yeah, Bryan gets it across half court. Oh, great look there to Emma Goodman. She just can't come up with it there. It goes out of bounds.
She hustled ahead, got ahead of the ball. Cammie saw her. Great bounce pass, and just couldn't hang on to it.
So it's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball here with 1:10 left to play in the first half. It's going to be number 2, Hokut. Get it across half court. And she got stripped by Cribbs. Deflected out of bounds. And the Lady Bulldogs basketball over in front of the Lady Liberators bench. 1 minute left to play. Bolivar 32, Carl Junction 18. Howard's going to inbound it for the Lady Bulldogs. She gets it into Hokut over on the left side. Lady Liberators still in their matchup zone here. Howard's going to go all the way off the mark. No good. Tough shot. Cribbs with the rebound. She's got a little 3-on-3 action here. She kicks it over to Emma Goodman, and they're going to pull it out here. We'll see if they go for a last-second shot here with 40 seconds left. Nope, Cribbs is going to take it all the way. Pop, shot, off the mark. No good. There's another offensive rebound. Heidi Roten. Cribbs with an 18-foot jump shot over in the corner, and she gets it to go.
Nobody happier about that shot going in than Heidi Roten. She got the rebound, kicked it out to Cribbs, and she was celebrating all the way back down to the other end.
I love how she points up to the sky. I guess she's just giving glory to God every time something great happens. There's Cribbs. She finds Goodman to the length of the floor. Nice pass by Cribbs. And Goodman gets it to go in for 2 and gives Bolivar their biggest lead of the day of 18. Lady Bulldogs with a wild 3-point shot off the mark. No good. That's number 22, Ellison. And that's going to do it here, Dwayne, for our first half. Bolivar 36, Carl Junction 18. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll have some halftime stats coming up here for you on the Warwick Electric Halftime Show. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about great cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply in Kubota has stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Right now, get 0 APR, 0 down for up to 60 months on the L2502 package at Coral Supply in Bolivar, equipped with box blade, bush hog, and 18-foot trailer, now through 2/16/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
All right, Lady Liberator fans, we're back here at Bolivar High School in the Ozark Mountain Conference game here with the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs. Your Lady Liberators lead 36-18 here at halftime. Halftime show today sponsored by Warwick Electric. We appreciate Chris and all his guys, what they do here in this community, and we thank you for sponsoring our halftime show each and every night, and the support you give the Liberator athletes and the Bolivar schools. Well, Dwayne, so far so good for the Lady Liberators. They played probably one of the best halves they've played all season.
They have, controlling the boards, winning the turnover game, and turnovers are creating easy shots for the Liberators. And like you said, in the first half, if we would capitalize on all the gimmies we had, this score we'd be up 30 right now. No doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of stats there, thanks to Miss Tarina Banner for getting those all totaled up in a span of 4 minutes, record time. Thanks, Tarina, and Dwayne, take it away here with our halftime stats here on the Warwick Electric halftime show.
Well, like I said, the Liberators have out-rebounded Carl Junction in the first half, 24-15, and more importantly, of those 13 offensive rebounds, which have led to several additional points for the Lady Liberators. Carl Junction's turned the ball over 10 times to the Liberators 6. And scoring-wise, for Carl Junction, Hokut with 2, Triplett with 3, Burge with 3, Harris with 1, and Howard leads the Lady Bulldogs with 7. Carl Junction shooting 2 of 9 from 2-point range, 4 of 14 from 3-point range. So overall, 6 for 23 shooting, and really only 23 shots in the half really isn't that many because they've turned the ball over 10 times. So on the other side for the Lady Liberators, they've shot they're 15 of 29 from 2-point range, 1 of 6 from 3-point range. They, scoring-wise, Roten with 2, Bryan with 5, Goodman with 5, Jenkins with 6, and Carly Cribbs leads the Lady Liberators in all scoring with 18 points. Carly, 7 of 10 from 2-point range and 1 of 2 from 3-point range and 1 of 1 from the line. So the Lady Liberators also have outshot the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs for the free throw line. We are 3 of 4 and they are 2 of 6.
Yeah.
And that amounts to a 36-18 lead here at halftime.
Excellent, Dwayne. Yeah. You know, Cribbs, the junior, honestly, Dwayne, I think this is one of the best games all year that I've seen her play. She's really just came out and just been herself here tonight, you know,
sure
just relaxed and is playing her game, and hopefully we see more of that as we head into the final stretch of the season.
She looks comfortable, shots going in, and, you know, when you see a player active on defense, how many times do you see it result in a great offensive performance? And Carly's got several steals, she's got several rebounds, and that amounts to good offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't want to shift gears here, but for all the people listening out there, we're gonna shift sports for about 2 minutes and talk a little bit about football. It's been a big week here at Bolivar High School with the new addition of the announcing of the new hiring of Robert Clardy coming from SBU, and he was hired this week to be the next Bolivar High School head football coach. So, you know, congratulations to the Clardy family. We're super excited to have Robert taking on the leadership role in our football program. And Dwayne, I know you're pretty excited as well.
Absolutely. It's good to have Robert on staff, and we're excited to see, you know, what he brings to the table. I think the kids are going to love him, and just look forward to football already. Football is one of our favorite seasons, and you know, we do have a little skin in the game still, and I think Trina and I calculated that when Chapel gets finished with football, we'll have 13 consecutive years of a varsity football player.
Yeah,
so,
that's I know that's something that you're both extremely proud of, and you know, the Liberator football, it's just had a really rich tradition, and we've been blessed with so many coaches over the past, you know, 30 years that have just poured into, you know, all of our kids coming through that program, and, you know, not just making them great players, but preparing them and, you know, making them great men to be great husbands and dads and friends along the way of life.
'Cause football will be over with for most people at the end of that senior year. Some of them will get the privilege to play another 4 years, and very few ever get to play after that. So it's very important to build character, to show integrity, and to win. And when you win, to know the advantage, what you learn from winning, what you learn from losing, because that's what life is about. It's about whenever you lose, how do you react to it? Whenever you win, how do you react to it? Because life is full of failure. And I think Coach Clardy will carry that on, and he'll continue to make good men out of our Bolivar kids.
Yeah, right on. You know, you hit the nail on the head there. We're just extremely excited, again, to have Coach Robert Clardy coming over from SBU to take on the leadership role as the Bolivar High School football coach, which was announced earlier this week. So extremely excited to have him and the Clardy family. And, you know, like I said, there's a lot of good years coming for the Liberator football program, and we hope to continue to see that success right here at Bolivar High School. Well, that's going to do it here for the halftime show of our Work Electric halftime show. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
All right, well, we're back here for second half action here. This conference game here between the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs. Your Lady Liberators here with a 18-point lead. It's Bolivar 36, Carl Junction 18. The Lady Liberators are going to get the first possession here. They get it into Carly Cribbs, who leads all scorers so far with 18 points. Cribbs gets it over to Bryan at the top of the key, and she gets it over to Goodman on the left side over in the corner. Hands off over to Cribbs. Cribbs, a long 2-point shot, and she gets it to go. Nothing but the bottom of the net, Dwayne, and a good start here for the Lady Liberators.
Shot just like she made in the first half over at the other end.
Back comes the other way. That's the big girl, Howard, stopping and popping for a three, and she drains it. And Lady Bulldogs come out with a full court press. Cribbs, she dribbles it across half court. She's going to go all the way. She dishes it off to Goodman. Goodman shot up, off, no good. And rebound by Triplett. Triplett's going to walk it up for the Lady Bulldogs. Triplett being double teamed by Bryan and Goodman. Hands it over to Hocutt. Hocutt in the corner. That's Ellison. Ellison gets it into Triplett. Kicks it back out to Hocutt for the 3 points. Off the mark, no good. Bryan with the rebound. Kicks it over to Jenkins. Lady Bulldogs applying full court pressure again. Lady Liberators kind of in some trouble, but they get it across court to Roten. Roten's going to take it all the way. Tough shot off the mark, no good. She gets her own rebound over to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to hand it off to Bryan. 3-point ball, no good. Rebound by Howard. Back comes the other way, the Lady Bulldogs. Hocutt's going to find Harris, or excuse me, that's not Harris, that's Burge. The missed layup there by Burge.
Rebound by Goodman, and that's going to be Triplett on the foul, I believe, for the Lady Bulldogs. This can be her second personal. Does anybody have any more fun than Heidi Roten? She smiles all the time out there.
It doesn't matter what she does. You know, I said that a couple games ago, Dwayne. Like, she can turn the ball over, and she's still smiling all the way back down the court. And it's just,
she's got to be a joy to be around all the time. I mean, she just seems like that kind of person that she just never has a bad day. I'm sure she probably does, but
yeah. Lady Bulldogs with the basketball. Howard with the 3-point shot, and she gets it to go. And the Lady Bulldogs creeping back in this thing. They've now pulled within 14 here. And that's her fourth 3-point shot of the game for Howard. Gives her 13 here on the evening. Lady Liberator basketball here right in front of us. They get it into Goodman. Goodman's going to have one-on-one with Howard going all the way to the basket. And Howard's going to pick up the blocking foul.
Good foul by Howard there because Emma was probably going to get a wide-open layup there, and good smart play by her.
The only problem is, Dwayne, is that's now 3 on Howard.
That's
so we'll
true.
see here what the coach of the Bulldogs will do, and it looks like he's going to leave her in. Lady Liberator basketball, and they get it into Roten. Roten's going to let it go for 3. And she gets it to go!
Both hands in the air, number ones. That's right, Heidi. Great shot.
All glory to God from Heidi Roten. And here come the Lady Bulldogs, stripped away by Emma Goodman. Nice hustle play there. And the Lady Bulldogs get it back. 3-point shot by Hocutt, and she drains it.
Good answer for the Bulldogs.
Here come the Lady Liberators. Heidi Roten, oh, nice pass. She finds Emma Goodman, but they get a kicked ball there. Great look there from Heidi Roten. And the Lady Liberators will take over underneath their basket. 5:38 left to play in the third quarter. Bolivar 41, Carl Junction 27. They get it into Jenkins. Jenkins up and off the glass and good.
Good finish by Casey.
Great finish there.
Casey with 8 points tonight.
Here come the Lady Bulldogs here. Hocutt's going to set the offense here. Being guarded by Emma Goodman. Kicks it over to Triplett. Over in the corner to Howard. Howard's going to dribble it back up to the top of the key. She's going to pull up for 3. And she airballs that one. It's going to go out of bounds.
Liberators did a nice job switching up defenses, too. We're straight man-to-man this time and had a good effect on the offense from Carl Junction.
Bryan gets it into Goodman, and they break the full court press. Here comes Cribbs one-on-one. She goes right around Howard, but she misses the layup. And Heidi Roten's going to pick up a foul there.
Well, Carly going around Howard, it was a really good move, but once she got to the rim, she had a bad angle to try to get the ball off the glass. That's why she missed the layup, but really a nice move by Carly.
Yes, you're exactly right, Dwayne. I totally agree with you there. Just a bad angle there on that layup after she got past Howard there. Here come the Lady Bulldogs back the other way. Howard at the top of the key being guarded by Roten. And she kicks it over on the right side to Triplet. Triplet's going to kick it up for three off the mark. No good. Cribbs with the rebound. Here we go. Cribbs is going to push it the other way. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by, that's number 21, Burge. And it's going to stay with the Lady Liberators. 4:39 left to play in the third quarter. Bolivar 43, Carl Junction 27. Bryan finds Goodman on the backside there. She's got no number, so she's going to pull it out. Over to Roten in the corner. Oh, nice pass by Roten to Jenkins, but can't seem to finish. There's Bryan, gets an offensive rebound. She can't finish either. And it's going to go out of bounds in Lady Bulldog basketball.
Coach Archer a little frustrated there. I mean, Casey just did a tremendous job of posting a beautiful pass, and point blank just could not get it to go in. And it's frustrating for coaches and players alike.
4:20 left to play here. Lady Bulldog basketball. Hocutt at the top being guarded by Goodman. Back over the top to Howard. Howard trying to go all the way to the basket. Great defense by Jenkins and Howard.
Jump ball. Nice job by Jenkins.
And it's going to be Lady Bulldog possession. .406 left to play. Bolivar up by 16. Hocutt gets it out to Howard. Howard thought about the three. She goes around Roten. And another air ball there. So the last two times there by Howard has airballed both times. Just kind of rushing her shot there, Dwayne.
Yeah, she is. You know, she's their leading scorer, and it kind of seems like if she doesn't get it done, they're not going to get it done. So
here comes Emma Goodman. She dribbles the whole length of the floor and puts it up for two. That gives Emma 7 points on the day. And the Lady Liberators lead by 18 with 3:43 left to play.
Nice job by Emma at recognizing it was Howard who has 3 fouls. She's not going to foul her, and Emma just took it strong to the basket. And Howard led her.
And there's Howard up top again with the basketball, trying to get something done. And it goes out of bounds off the hands of Triplet. Lady Liberators going to try to extend this lead here. Bolivar 45, Carl Junction 27. 3:27 left to play here in the third quarter. They get it on the backside to Goodman. Goodman's going to be trapped by the Lady Bulldogs. She gets it out to Cribbs. Here comes Cribbs the other way. Left-handed layup, up and good.
Good move by Carly.
That gives Cribbs 22 on the evening here. She leads all scorers. And I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Liberators so far.
It is. Sure is. They're back to their straight man-to-man.
Howard back over to Burge. Burge is going to try to dribble penetrate. Off the mark, no good. She gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Triplet. Triplet with the skip pass over to Howard. Barely hits the rim, but there's the Lady Bulldogs with the rebound. That's Triplet. She kicks it back out to Burge. Burge gets it inside, and they're going to get Bryan with the foul, and that's going to be Wade. Greenlee Wade's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
It's going to be Cammie's second personal foul. Second team foul of the quarter.
Dwayne, it was great defense until she came down right at the very end.
Yeah, just when you curl those hands over and, you know, get in and make contact, they're going to call a foul almost every time, whether you foul them or not. You know, Cammie did a nice job of trying to sell it because the hands were straight up in the air after the play was over.
Yes, yes. First free throws off the mark, no good. Second free throw coming here. And that's off the mark, no good as well. Jenkins with the rebound. Back come the Lady Liberators here to extend this 20-point lead. Bryan up top. She's going to kick it over to Cribbs. Cribbs sees a wide open lane, but picked up by the Bulldogs. Kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman's just going to stop, pop for 3-point. In and out, no good. Jenkins with an offensive rebound. Great hustle play. Jenkins out to Roten. Roten over to Goodman. Goodman over to Cribbs. And off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Roten. And she doesn't get it. That is Hokut with the rebound. And the Lady Bulldogs will dribble it across half court. Howard with the basketball. She kicks it over to Burge in the corner. 3-ball ain't good for Burge. Lady Liberators, Bryan gets it across half court over to Roten. Here comes Roten. Strong finish to the hole, off the mark. No good. Goodman with the rebound. And guess what Roten's doing? She's pointing to the sky again. And it's Bolivar 49, Carl Junction 30. Lady Bulldogs. And we've got a whistle here. It's going to be a hand check foul.
Looks like we've got Carol and Barry set to come into the game for the Lady Liberators.
You know, that's what you love about Roten. She misses the shot, and she's already celebrating her teammate's success.
That's right. Goodman and Jenkins to take a seat for the Lady Liberators.
Lady Bulldogs get it in underneath their basket. They get an offensive rebound there. Howard with the basketball. She kicks it out to Burge for a 3-point shot. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. That's going to be number 13, Wade. She gets her own rebound and takes it back in. Here come the Lady Liberators. They get it across half court. Roten gets it over to Barry, and they're going to get it over to Cribbs, set up an offensive play here. Bryan with the basketball over to Roten. Over to Carol. Carol's going to dribble all the way to the basket. Nice move, but can't seem to finish another layup there.
You know, her right foot slipped and it threw the shot off. I mean, I don't know if she hit something slick or what, but her right foot just came out from under her.
Oh, and a tip play there. Bryan gets it, but throws it right back to the Lady Bulldogs, and Burge for the wide open layup. She puts it in for 2. Bryan gets it into Roten. They get it across half court, and it's going to be a foul on Howard. And that is not what the Lady Bulldogs needed there.
That's going to be her 4th personal, and that's going to have to send her to the bench, I would think, here in the third quarter.
So 33 seconds left here. Bolivar 49, Carl Junction 34.
Triplet back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs, replacing Howard.
We'll see if the Lady Liberators go for one shot here, if they be aggressive here and take their first opportunity. Cribbs, she's going to take it all the way to the basket. She finds Carol for the jump shot, off the mark, no good. And
Carol runs into Cribbs, knocks her down, and
that's
you gotta like the hustle, though.
Yeah, no, that's about how it goes some nights for us. So it's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball here with 20 seconds left to play. Bolivar with the 15-point lead. Hokut's going to have the basketball. She's going to kick it out to Burge. Burge is going to stop there at the free throw line.
Banks open.
Banks it in for a jump shot. Lady Liberators get it across half court, and ball's loose, but Lady Bulldogs are able to get a shot off, and that will do it here in the third quarter. It's Bolivar 49, Carl Junction 36. We'll be back here after the break for your fourth quarter action. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person, located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
Midmo Bank loves Ozark families. You see it when you walk into any of their 13 Southwest Missouri locations. I mean, have you seen their community-focused Facebook pages? With unique products like their Treehouse Club savings accounts for kids or the parent-approved debit card checking accounts for preteens, Mid-Missouri Bank provides real-life financial literacy opportunities to the young people in your life. Stop in today and see how Midmo can help. Or open an account online in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank, member FDIC.
We're back here at Bolivar High School, an Ozark Mountain Conference game here between the Lady Liberators and the Lady Bulldogs of Carl Junction. Your Lady Liberators leading here at the start of the fourth quarter, 49-36. 8 minutes remaining here of the ball game. It's going to be Lady Liberator ball first. They get it into Cribbs. Going to be Roten trying to screen there, and she gets called for an illegal screen.
Yeah, trying to set that high ball screen and just kind of stuck her knee out a little bit and made a little extra contact. And, that one's out in front of everybody, and they got to call it.
Yep, great call there by the officials. So Lady Bulldogs get the ball back here. They're on a 7-0 run right now. It's going to be over in the corner is Triplett. A little pick and roll there. Great pick and roll there for the Lady Bulldogs. Off the mark, no good, but there's Howard with the rebound. Blocked shot by Carroll, but the Lady Bulldogs come up with it. Triplett's going to have the basketball being guarded by Roten. She kicks it over to Howard. Howard, great move all the way to the basket, and she's going to be fouled.
Coach Archer you may see him go back to the matchup a little bit because we're having a little trouble guarding them man-to-man, and they are getting some easy baskets and, causing us to foul them.
Howard, free throw up and good. That foul's going to go on Caitlin Berry. That's her first, team second already here of the fourth quarter. Second free throw coming for Howard, nothing but the bottom of the net. And it looks like Coach Archer's going to get all of his starters back on the floor with Bryan and Jenkins checking back in and Carroll and Berry going to the bench. Bolivar's going to have to go the length of the floor. Full court press by the Lady Bulldogs, and they get it across. Kaylee Bryan being guarded by Triplett there. Over to Roten on the right side, back up to Cribbs at the top of the key. Lady Bulldog applying a lot of defensive pressure here as they're trying to get some turnovers.
Trip there by Carl Junction. That's going to be Sills. It's going to be her first personal foul. Got an injured Bulldog.
That's going to be Triplett. It does not look good.
She's wearing a knee brace, and it looks like it's that knee that's bothering her.
Yeah, it kind of looked like her knee just gave out on her there.
Yeah. She's in some pain, it looks like.
Like we said earlier on the broadcast, you just hate for any player to go down. And, man, this has been the year of a lot of ACL injuries, just being an official and just being around people. I think I know 8 or 9 different girls just on the girls' side that has torn their ACL this year. So hate to see Triplett here, a nice little player here for the Lady Bulldogs, down in pain.
Hopefully looks like she's going to get up, I think. Triplett up to her feet now with the coach, and
maybe just scared her just a little because, like you said, she's got that knee brace on, so she's,
that's good to see. She's going to walk off, and
she's probably had some damage to that knee, would be my guess.
Yeah. It's always good to see players get up and walk it off, and I bet we see her back in the game here before long.
All right, so players are going to come back here on the court. Bolivar 49, Carl Junction 38, 7:05 left remaining here in the basketball game. Lady Liberators going to inbound it underneath their basket. They get it into Cribbs at the top of the key. Cribbs is going to go all the way and lay it in for 2. A big basket there for Cribbs for the Lady Liberators.
We needed
that. Finally get off 49,
yeah.
Dwayne.
Yeah, we needed that one badly. They're on a 9-0 run, I believe.
Here come back the Lady Bulldogs. That's Hocut. She gets it square right off the glass and in. Here come back the Lady Liberators. They get it across and break the full court press. Goodman up top. Kicks it over to Roten on the right side.
I believe this is going to be on Jenkins. I think she was trying to post up on Howard and gave her a little shove, and I think Howard did a nice job of playing that up a little bit because she falls forward like she's been shot out of a cannon and gets the call.
So Lady Liberators turn it over. It's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball here as they try to get this thing to single digits. 6:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. Burge out top. She kicks it over to Hocutt in the corner. She's going to dribble back up to the top of the key. Back over to Burge. 3-ball and good. And the Lady Bulldogs do just that. And they get within 8 here with 6:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. They get it across half court. Over to Bryan in the corner. But it looks like Hocutt's going to be out of bounds there.
Yeah, I feel like Hocutt really fouled Bryan there. She went through her. She didn't just get the ball. She went through her. But Carl Junction's on a big run here. The Bolivar Liberators had a 20-point lead at 47-27, and they've outscored us 17-4 in the last few minutes.
Lady Liberators get it into Cribbs, being guarded by Burge. Cribbs trying to drive there, but gets picked off over to Jenkins. Jenkins kicks it back out to Cribbs. Cribbs 3-ball, needed to go. Off the mark, no good. There's Emma Goodman, but she misses the putback. And the Lady Bulldogs now have a chance to get this thing within 5 or 6 here with 5:37 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Really feel like we need to stop here.
And they get it inside. Off the mark, no good. Jenkins with the big rebound. Lady Liberators need a basket here, Dwayne.
Yes, we do. We need to work it as long as we have to get a layup. The layups are there if we'll just be patient. And
Great pass
there's one
there
right
by
there.
Roden,
Yeah.
and we can't seem to finish, but we do get the foul. We'll go to the line.
Emma got bumped pretty hard going up, and she was caught a little bit underneath the backboard, but still does a good job at trying to finish and doesn't get it to go, but does draw the foul.
If I'm a good guesser, Dwayne, we probably have missed at least 20 bunnies just in this game. First free throw up, no good. Tonight's free throw sponsored by Ankrum Law, protecting what matters most. Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound by the Lady Bulldogs. That's Hocutt. She's going to dribble it up the length of the floor. She gets it across half court. She finds Howard. Howard for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by Jenkins. Gets it over to Bryan. Bryan gets it over to Roten. She gets it across half court over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to try to take it baseline. She kicks it out to Bryan for 3 at the top of the corner. Drains it. Big 3 by the junior guard, Cami Bryan. And she gets the Lady Liberators back in double digits. And back the other way. It looks like they're going to get Emma Goodman for the reach-in foul.
A great cross-court pass there by Carly to get Emma, or to get Cami that shot, and Cami drains it.
So it's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball underneath their basket. Howard gets it into Burge. Burge, long 3-point shot off the mark, no good. Roten with the rebound. She hits Cribbs out front. Cribbs over to Bryan. Nice pass, and they get the 3. Going to go to the line for the 3-point play. What a tough shot there for Bryan, and she finishes it.
Well, this has just been 2 huge possessions, 3 huge possessions, because the Lady Liberators were only up 8 points, and now Bryan hits the free throw and puts us back to 14.
Great job there executing that fast break. So it's Bolivar 57, Carl Junction 43, 4:28 left to play. Back come the Lady Bulldogs. That's going to be Howard. She kicks it over to Burge for 3-point shot. Air ball. There's Roten with the rebound. Here comes the Lady Liberators. Cribbs finds Bryan in the wide open. Left-handed layup up and good. Great response there, Dwayne, by the Lady Liberators.
On an 8-0 run with 3 layups.
And there's Jenkins. They get another turnover here with the steal. Jenkins in trouble. She gets it to Roten. Roten over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to get it across half court here. 3:55 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Liberators with a 16-point lead.
And Coach Archer's breathing a little not as heavy right now. He sat back down.
He set back down. Jenkins with a 3-point shot. Off the mark, no good. There's Emma Goodman. Offensive rebound and puts it back up for 2. Lady Liberators still in their full court press here. And that's going to be a Lady Bulldog timeout. They're going to call a full timeout. So we're going to take a quick break here with 3:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's Bolivar 61, Carl Junction 43. We'll be back here in a few seconds. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
All right, we're back here at Bolivar High School. Lady Bulldogs get it inbounded. They're going to have to go the length of the floor here. And another Lady Liberator turnover. Goodman to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to go in for a wide open layup. And Dwayne, a 20-point lead here. What a tale of literally the last minute and a half.
Well, what happened is we got to scoring, and then Coach Archer puts on the full court press. We made them turn it over 2 or 3 times and got some easy buckets off the press. And we're just dominating the boards is what we're doing.
Lady Liberators with another stop. Here comes Carly Cribbs with a missed layup. And there's Emma Goodman. Tough shot. She gets it to go back in. That gives Goodman 13 on the day. And the Lady Liberators' biggest lead here at 22. 2:52 left.
And that is our 20th offensive rebound.
And another rebound, Jenkins. 3 ball out and no good. Cribbs is going to walk it up the floor. Yeah, outstanding job on the rebounding end by the Lady Liberators here this evening. Just think, Dwayne, if we make all those bunnies down there, we're probably getting close to 90 points right now putting it on the scoreboard. We
absolutely would, and we wouldn't have 20 offensive rebounds.
That's true, too. Cribbs, 3 ball off the mark, no good.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, Brian, another offensive rebound, but misses the layup. Back come the Lady Bulldogs. Tough shot there by Bird. She gets it to go. 2 minutes left here to play. Bolivar 65, Carl Junction 45. And a turnover. There's Burge with the steal. She's going to lay it up and good. So 2 back-to-back layups by Burge. Here come the Lady Liberators. They get it across half court. Cribbs is going to go around Howard. She finds Roten on the opposite side, and Roten lays it in for 2. And that gives Roten 7 on the evening. Lady Liberators back up to a double-digit lead. Here comes another steal, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds.
Looks like Caitlin Berry into the game for the Lady Liberators, as well as Madeline Riley.
And number 31, Riley Tosh.
So it looks like Roten
and Tosh into the game for the Lady Liberators.
Yeah, it looks like Roten, Goodman, and Bryan is going to go to the bench. So with 1:36 left to play here, Bolivar 67, Carl Junction 47. Lady Bulldogs with the basketball, move it around the perimeter here. And they get it over into the corner. They've got all their subs in, so I don't got all their names down.
Yeah, 3-point shot there by
that's number 31, Smith. Oh, they actually just counted a 2. She must have had her foot on the line.
Okay.
Cribbs out top with the basketball. She's going to find Jenkins underneath and be fouled. So Jenkins is going to go to the line for 2. And you got Heidi Roten still. She's off the floor on the bench, still cheering on her teammates, doing all the things. You got to love it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Kids need to take a lesson from her. I don't care if you're a boy, a girl, playing basketball, football, baseball, softball. That's a lesson to learn right there. That's a tremendous teammate.
First free throw up and off the mark, no good for Jenkins. Adeline Carroll at the scores table. I assume Jenkins makes it here. Jenkins is going to go to the bench and be done for the day, and she finishes with 9 on the evening.
Shania, did you ever think about missing a free throw whenever you knew you were coming out of the game? Did you think it'd be worth missing it to stay in?
Absolutely. Did that lots of times in my career. Couldn't make much free throws anyway, so.
I was too worried about my free throw percentage to do that because I didn't want it to go down.
I think I shot about 52% for my career, so it wasn't so good, but.
Coach didn't know if you were making it or missing it on purpose or not, did he?
That's right. So it looks like we got a foul here. That's going to go on number 31, Briley Tosh. So to the line, that looks like that's number 0, Sills. First free throw up and off the mark, no good. Free throw sponsored tonight by Ankrum Law, protecting what matters most. Second free throw coming for Seals. And she doesn't get that one to go either, but the Lady Bulldogs get the rebound. That's going to be draining it off the backboard. Odafar, is it Odafor? Odafor.
Uh-huh. The bank was definitely open. That was a high arching shot.
It was. And Cribbs is going to pull it out here. We'll see if they take a shot. Nope, Cribbs is going to go all the way to the basket. She kicks it out to Tosh. Tosh, three-point ball off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound. There's Carroll. Kicks it out to Riley. Riley's going to take it all the way, and she's going to be blocked. And they're going to get back the basketball. There's Cribbs. And Cribbs is going to be fouled and go to the line for 2 here with 17 seconds left to play in the ball game.
They really wanted Riley to shoot that from 3, and she kind of smiled and put it on the floor a couple of times, gets in the lane and decides to shoot it and gets it blocked. She's like, why are you telling me to shoot this?
First free throw up and good for Cribbs. Second free throw coming. And nothing but the bottom of the net for Cribbs. Looks like she's going to finish with 28 points here this evening.
Outstanding night by Carly.
As the clock winds down here, see if the Bulldogs can get a last-second shot off here. Oh. And they're going to get called for a double dribble. And that's probably going to do it here, Dwayne. 6 seconds left. I'd say the Lady Liberators will just get it in and hold it.
Carl Junction still picking up full court.
And Cribbs with the basketball. She's just going to dribble around. And that's going to do it here for us as the final horn goes off. And the Lady Liberators picking up a conference win tonight. It's Bolivar 70, Carl Junction 51. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with our final stats of the game and our post-game show with Coach Archer. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-post, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Well, welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here at Bolivar High School, and the Lady Liberators coming out victorious here in this conference game. It was Bolivar 70, Carl Junction 51, and we've got our coaches post-game show here and our final stats. We're getting those counted up, but we've got Coach Archer on here with Dwayne and I. And Coach, congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you. Any win this time of year is a good win,
Absolutely, especially in conference. So that moves you now to 2-2 in the conference, correct?
Right.
Wins coming against Carl Junction and then Carl Junction and Hillcrest, and losses against West Plains and Marshfield.
Yep.
So, Coach, sometimes it's hard to bounce back a game kind of like a Monday evening. It's hard to bounce back from that, but I think your girls responded really well here this evening.
Yeah, they did. They always do. I'm telling you, this is a resilient group. They do the things that you can't coach or teach, and that's just having it together right here. And I can't say enough about this group. And like I told Dwayne the other night, we got a good old fashioned tail whooping. And I'll be honest, the snow day probably helped us. We were tired, we're sick, and we've got some injuries. And I'm just proud of the way that this group has performed outside the West Plains game. I'm proud of the way that they performed without having some main cogs in the wheel, so to speak. And, when we get a couple players back from some injuries, we're going to be just that much better.
Right. And, the thing about it is you get this win tonight and you don't have much time off. Now you get 3 days off, and you've got you're going to go on the road and you're going to face a really good Branson team.
Yeah. And I told our girls we've got to treat this segment of our schedule like a district. Yep. We played the semifinal tonight. Now we got to go play the final on Monday, and we've got to start approaching things from that angle to get these girls thinking. Here in 3 weeks, it's win or go home, and we want to keep winning.
Right. And, I think your main goal right now, and, we've talked about you've had some injuries. You got the senior Megan Howard. She's out with a concussion. And then you've got your freshman forward as well, Skyla Moore. And, talk a little bit about, the role. Of course, you always expect the things that you get out of Goodman and Bryan and Jenkins and Cribbs, but kind of talk a little bit about just the spark plug that Roten and Carroll have played in this last, 5-game stretch here for you.
They've been huge, and they are, it's like I told the girls, we got to be next player up, and they've kind of taken that to heart. And, Heidi, like I think we've said this before, but we're talked about this, but her role has changed a million times this year, and it doesn't matter if she's starting, coming in off the bench, playing a guard, playing a forward. She's going to embrace that role and do the best of her, to the best of her ability. And I love how her enthusiasm and just joy to be out on the floor kind of spreads to the rest of the team. And once again, that's stuff you can't coach.
Coach, I can't say enough about Heidi. I told Shania that, does she ever have a bad day? I mean, it seems like, she smiles about everything. She encourages her teammates. Not a better example of a team player, not a better example of a girl that could care less who scores, could care less who. She just is out there having fun, wanting to win a basketball game. And it's so refreshing to see kids like that. And I hope that kids are watching as she sits on the bench, as she plays. It's all the same to her, and it's just really refreshing to see that kind of attitude from Heidi.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about a couple of things stat-wise, and you're going to laugh about this, but you had 23 offensive rebounds tonight. We totally dominated the boards. And I know what you're going to say to this
Right.
is if we wouldn't have missed 20 cripples, we wouldn't have had to have 23 offensive rebounds. But, we can't control oftentimes if the ball goes in or not. And kudos to the kids for staying at it and getting in there and rebounding the basketball. We out-rebounded them 47-29.
Yeah.
And that's the difference in the basketball game.
It is. And hey, I would love to take all the credit for that, but it has nothing to do with me. That's got more to do with the girls and our coaching staff. And, those are things that we work on almost every day, is just blocking out, rebounding offensively, knowing who's crashing the boards and who's getting back. And those are things that we really struggled with, honestly, the first couple months of our play. I mean, it was just the little things that make a difference, and we're starting to do those things the right way. And I guess there's no better time than the present, especially
That's
when it's
right.
getting to be mid-February and staring districts down here in about 3 weeks.
Well, and I tell you what, if we can solve the problem, and it never does any good to talk to kids about it. I never found it doing any good if they're missing layups. I mean, there's nobody that feels worse than they do. They know that they should hit that shot, but just so many times our kids are doing a great job of posting up. They're finding the open player and just not finishing that thing. And I'm telling you, if we can finish those things in the next 3 weeks,
yes,
we're going to be someone to contend with. And it is going to matter if we make it the first time, because we're not going to get 23 offensive rebounds. But, these kids are playing hard. They're getting the ball where you want it and just missing some shots.
They are. And listen, I have never spent as much time on shooting in practice as what we have this year.
Yeah.
In the past, I've usually given 15 minutes for shooting, about 10 minutes for free throws, then we're on something else. And hey, this year we're going 30 minutes of shooting and 20 minutes of free throws.
Right.
And, at the same time, it's starting to pay off a little bit. And that thing, that can be like wildfire. It can spread pretty quick when you see your teammate miss a chippy and you're thinking, oh, God, I can't do the same thing. And you end up doing it. But, like you said, credit to our girls. They're battling. That's all we can ask them to do. And I was pretty pleased with our pace of play tonight. I finally feel like, even with having 2 out, Caitlin Berry came in and gave us good minutes tonight. She did her job and did exactly what we needed her to. And we're kind of getting a little depth. And we threw our freshman out there a little bit to get some varsity minutes, and hopefully that'll pay off. So,
you bet.
I just like the direction we're headed right now.
You bet.
Yeah, well, Coach, thanks again and congratulations on your big win. We'll let you go. Rest up a few days, and like I said, we'll be back on the road. Sounds like it might be a big night down there, depending on what the weather does. So we could have another boys and girls night on Monday night, but you said that decision would be made probably sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're going to take a look at the updated forecast tomorrow and then start making a plan or get a couple plans in place. But hey, in the meantime, get out to court warming tomorrow, support our boys, and court warming, big night for Bolivar here at the high school, and want to see this place packed.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, Coach, for jumping on, and congratulations to you and the Lady Liberators on a big win tonight over the Bulldogs.
Thank you, and thank you all for covering our high school athletics. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, Dwayne, we'll break down some final stats here that Miss Charina Banner tallied us up for us. Man, I'm telling you what, your wife is just perfect.
Yeah.
Like, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's the bomb.
So, if you'll tell us that before we go off the air.
All right, quickly, Bolivar out rebounds Carl Junction 47-29. They have 23 offensive rebounds. Bolivar turns it over 9 times, while Carl Junction turns it over 14 times. Shooting tonight, the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs 9 of 23 from 2-point range, 10 of 30 from the 3-point range, and up 19 for 53. And they end up 4 for 2, 4, 6, 8, 13 from the free throw line. So scoring wise for Carl Junction, Harris with 1, Smith with 2, Wade with 2, Odefer with 5, Hokut with 7, Howard with 15, and Triplett with 3. And Burge leads Carl Junction with 17. For Bolivar, Bolivar goes 21 or 53 from the 2-point range and 3 of 15 from 3, but that didn't matter tonight. We got to the basket about whenever we wanted to. Bolivar, scoring-wise, had 5 people score. Roten has 7. Jenkins has 9. Goodman and Bryan both with 13, and Carly Cribbs with 28 points tonight to lead the Lady Liberators. Carly 11 of 16 from 2-point range, 1 of 5 from 3. She ends up 12 of 21 from the floor. So good shooting by Carly, and leads the Lady Liberators tonight to a 70-51 victory over Carl Junction.
Right, yeah, and, anytime you got Cribbs, Bryan, and Goodman all scoring 28, 13, 13, you're going to be pretty hard to beat, Dwayne.
Yep. And the big thing there, Jenkins and Roten with 9 and 7, almost 5 people in double figures.
Yep, awesome. Well, thanks, Dwayne, and thanks to Tarina for getting all those stats for us and sitting up here. I know that really means a lot to us, and it just makes our coverage even more better, so we appreciate that. Well, Dwayne, it's been fun. Kent, it's been fun. Ken over here to my left doing our video camera and all the great things he does, and then Vince back at the studio. We've got an exciting one coming up tomorrow night. Dwayne, Kent, and Josh is going to bring you that game. I'm going to sit in the crowd and just watch a game for once. But we've got court warming as the Liberators are going to host a very good Carl Junction Bulldog team. It's a huge conference game, so we're going to have to be ready to go, Dwayne.
We will, and Liberators sitting 3-0. We control our own destiny in the conference, so hopefully we can get this one at home. It's better to be at home than it is on the road, I can tell you that. And
especially that you don't have to drive clear to Carl Junction.
That's exactly right, so hopefully we can get a win tomorrow night.
But, yeah, we'll be bringing you that game. It's a 3-game night, kicking off at 4:30 with the freshmen, followed by the futures at 5:45. And then shortly after, around 7:15, we'll bring you that tip-off of the varsity game. Like I said, it'll be Dwayne and Josh bringing you the play-by-play action of tomorrow night's court-warming game. Well, that will do it here for us this evening as the Lady Liberators are victorious against the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs. We appreciate all of our listeners listening in tonight all over the world. And thank you to everyone that makes this possible, all of our sponsors throughout the broadcast that makes this possible, that we can do this kind of coverage for our Liberator Athletics. So signing off here tonight is Shania, Dwayne, and Kent. We wish everyone a blessed evening. You are watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry99. Good night, Liberators, and stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.
This Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, Grant Ford, Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic, caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic, Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your #1 electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. They have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Still making sleep great. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Quarles Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarles Supply Company. Hubbard Realty, because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Bank of Missouri. Lime Bank. Banking refreshed. Lime Bank. Ankrum Law. Protecting what matters most. Ankrum Law. Winfield Tax Service. Your destination for stress-free taxes. Winfield Tax Service. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator